So we're back with another game wrapped up. This time, Bahawalpur Royals ending up with 145. You know, they weren't totally comfortable there with the total. Razak not impressing, along with the bat. Good cameo by Farhan there. But then again, Mardan Warriors looking great, especially George Thomas with that knock. He has been having a spectacular tournament so far. Mardan Warriors comfortably chasing that and winning the match by 5 wickets. I'm here with Sana, Mir and Dominic Cork, my dream team, to unpack that match. Sana, now Mardan Warriors will be happy. They did chase it, but they did lose some wickets in between, so not the momentum that they would have hoped for.
I think they were doing it really well till the 10th, 11th over, but the moment Mohammad Zishan came on to bowl, 4 overs for 17 runs and 2 wickets, I think he really got this chase to the end. Otherwise, at one point they were looking very good. George Thomas was very comfortable. Shahzeb Khan was good, but after that they really needed everyone to chip in. So in the middle they somehow lost the way, but they started off the chase really well.
Right. Dom, do you think Bahawalpur were 30-odd runs short with that total?
As you would say here, Bilkul. Absolutely.
Well done.
Absolutely. They were short because I just think they were shocked when Bazza Ali got out. You know, he's got a 50 and a half century. And once he gets out, then he's under pressure. So when we look at the first innings in his wickets right now, you see that there was like a shock wave going through the side because they didn't expect this. It was a superb catch by Daud Nazir behind it. He caught one the night before. This one was a little chop on. And that's what they did throughout. They took wickets, Sana, and put them under pressure.
Absolutely, and I think the change in batting order, Abdul Razak coming up, the captain and Abdul Razak took few more balls than they would have liked. They didn't get all out. They were just 3 or 4 wickets down. But it was the dot balls and the power play that, with the wicket of Basit Ali and the dot balls, that really put them on the back.
And they just lost momentum. I think that was the thing, is they lost momentum. And they just, it was like that shockwave. And then, right, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We've lost one of our main players. What do we do? So they get to 145, which simply isn't enough. And you know that when the Mardan Warriors come out, there's only one man you've got to try and get out, and that's George Thomas. He's already got half century once. And if you don't get him out, he's a tall batter. He wants to hit you down the ground. He wants to muscle you down the ground. He likes pace on the ball early on, Sanamir. But I like the way he plays spin as well.
And I really like the way he accelerated his innings and changed gears. When the wickets were falling, he also took his time. So yes, he knew exactly which bowler to attack. He took on Arham Nawab, the off-spinner. He went after him, and then when the wickets started falling, he rotated strike, tried to remain till the end. But still, I think he played a very, very good knock.
Sorry to just talk again, but they nearly found a way to lose that game. And that's something they need to sort out right now. Shahid Afridi needs to talk to him. It's great to go out there and look to actually try and win the game, but they've got to make sure that they keep trying to win games, because that's why it's important when you look at the table that they've got to stay in control. They've got to forget about net run rate and make sure that they win games, because at the moment that was close to losing a game. Of course the Royals, they lose that unbeaten record, but they're still above obviously a lot of other teams, and there's still a lot of games to go, but I just think they nearly found a way of losing that game.
Right. I spoke to the mentor, the Royals mentor, Imran Tahir. He looked pretty confident in his boys, Sana. But what do you think he will be telling the team tonight in that dressing room?
I think setting a target has been difficult for most of the teams. Only I think Gawada Sharks are one team who have set up a target and defended it really well. So I think setting up a target, you can't be dependent on one player. That's something they'll be talking about. Bowling wise, I think they were still pretty okay. They won't be too bothered about the bowling, but the batting, everyone has to take responsibility, and you cannot keep playing dot balls. I think that's something they will definitely talk about.
Right. And you know, we spoke about the batting a bit, Dom, but what about bowling at display? You know, overall in the league, especially the likes of Arham Nawab and Ziaullah, we've seen some good bowling as well.
Some good pace on show. We saw with Zishan there. I like the fact that Hawali bowled. I thought Abdullah bowled with pace as well. I like the spin options. I think you're always going to get spin options in Pakistan. It's just natural. What I like to see is pace. And what I've seen throughout is some quality young bowlers who, if you're a bowling coach, you're licking your lips saying, I want to work with this guy. So that game done, I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well, because there's one team in match 8 who need a win, and that's the Hyderabad Hunters, because if not, they're going to be on the floor. I'd expect something from Darren Sammy to lift his side and try and get them to a win, because the Raiders, they have a win, the Hunters need one.
That's match number 8 happening tomorrow at the Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. Hyderabad Hunters versus Rawalpindi Raiders. You're right about that, Dom. Sammy will be hoping to get that win, because they're sitting at the bottom of that table, and they will be looking to really get that win tomorrow. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think there'll be definitely something from that team. I expect them to turn up. I just want to see these young players playing as hard as they're doing and pushing themselves as much as possible.
Right. Thanks, Dom and Sana, for joining me again here. Hard luck to the Royals tonight, but still plenty of games to go for them to bounce back from this. And that's all from all of us here. Join us back tomorrow for more action at the Pakistan Junior League. Till then, it's a goodbye.
Oh, he's got a nick. He has the big wicket. What a catch as well. Chopped on. The pressure was just crushing them down. Searching for that shot.
Wicketkeeper settles and drops it.
And this will just race away for his second 50 in this Pakistan Junior League.
Goes for the lofted drive and nails it. That's a delightful stroke to end this match number 7. It's the wicketkeeper, Dawood Nazar.